Oh, hey. Good morning, everybody. Check out this cup. This is I got this for Kim like a couple Christmases ago, and it's a unicorn cup. And when you put the hot coffee in it, the unicorn's little whatever thing lights up. It's pretty cool. Anyway, happy Monday. This is a no frills show this morning because I don't know, I was having some issues with my setup down here for some reason. I woke up this morning and nothing was working. So I'm like, all right, well, I got to just make do with what I got here. So this is what we're doing. But last night was super fun. I had such a good time on the show last night. I just want to thank, John D, Mel Kirk, and also Scott. I don't think Scott was at his house. I think he was at a hotel or something. So that wasn't his house. Someone said Scott's house was crazy, but I don't think that was his house. Let's see. I have active access to the chat, but if there's one thing's for sure, you got to blame Lubinsky. If something goes wrong, it's Lubinsky's fault. At least that's what I always say. And it worked out. It works out pretty good. So we got a couple good mornings here. So you guys are probably wondering what's up with the show title. It's actually, let me tell you one thing real quick before we do that. I was actually going to do something different for the show this morning, and I may still do it this week. I was going to build a gingerbread house with you guys, and I was going to build a gingerbread house with you guys this morning on the show. I was just going to build it live on the show. I might still do that this week because I can't remember the last time I built a gingerbread house. So I'm definitely going to do that. And then Kim and I still have that hot sauce challenge thing scheduled. So we're going to do that as well. I just don't know when. We didn't get the hot sauces yet. I don't know, King Kong, if Scott lives in a hotel, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't his house. I'm sure he has a nice house, believe me, but I don't think that was his house. But anyways, yeah, no, last night was great. Great show, super fun. It was funny. I felt so drained after the show. And I know some of you guys, if you were watching, it was almost near impossible to get to all the chats and all the questions. And there was such a quantity of super chats that there was like this imbalance happening. So we were trying our best to get to all the questions, but the users submitted ones. A lot of the questions were like about titles. And Justin and I have always talked about this, where if we just keep asking, are you going to do this title? Are you going to do that title? Are you going to do this title? Like, it's just kind of like yes, no, yes, no. And like a lot of times just, yeah, I don't know, unknown. And so they're not going to share that stuff anyway. So it would have been like kind of a boring thing to keep asking them about different titles. So we kind of just consolidated that into like, hey, tell us what your roadmap is. And sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. But so hey, so Garage Gamer said, how come no hot tub video last night? Because no hot tub video last night because it's going to happen right now. Right now.
Retro Ralph, you think you're the only one going swimming this week with like that at Legends piece of garbage in the pool, baby? This is how we do in New York. Snow and swimming, man. Merry Christmas to you and Justin and Classic Kim and Zohar and Stringer and Atkins. You can suck it.
I feel like I can watch that like a million times. I think I watched it like 12 or 13 times. Oh my God. I don't know why it's so funny to me. Because he's like Zoha and Stringer and yell, you guys. Plus, it kind of like reminds me of back home, since that's kind of like, I don't know. That's like my whole family. It's like, yay, this and that, and oh, and yeah. So it's awesome. So that's King Kong. Hey, buddy, thank you so much. You were already famous, buddy. You were already famous. If you have a video, I think it's him too. So around Halloween, I saw this video, and it was on his Twitter feed, and I'm pretty sure it was him. But you guys remember how Kane enters the ring, and then he does his like puts his arms down, and then or no, I can't remember if he puts his arms. Yeah, I think he puts his arms up, and then he drops them down, and then the smoke came up from like the ring posts, and then if he was up on like where the top of the ramp, it would come down or go up, whatever. I don't know, up, down, whatever. You guys know what I'm saying if you know Kane and wrestling. But if there's any way that you have that video and you can email it to retroralph1980@gmail.com right now, I will totally play it, because I was like, dude, this guy's awesome. It just does awesome stuff. All right. Oh, that's a good question. Hey, so today is definitely going to be a question show. So if you guys just have questions for me, whether it be gaming, non-gaming, whatever it is, let me know. Let me know. So I got two right now. So Fishbee Production says, what does your family think of you being a YouTuber? Well, Fishbee, first of all, you have a great channel, and if anybody's here and wants to check out your channel, definitely do that. We've had some interactions. Good guy, and he has a really good channel. So, what do they think? So my son used to care when I first started, because it's 2 years ago now. So it's 2 years ago as of a couple days ago. He used to think it was super cool. All his friends thought it was super cool. Now he thinks he just doesn't even talk about it or make mention of it. My daughter doesn't really ever talk about it or make mention of it. Kim likes it. So Kim likes it, and she's super supportive of it, at times. So sometimes it can be like, sometimes it can put some stress on the family because we do a lot. Like, we do a lot where it's like, I try to do about 2 videos a week. Then Justin and I have the show on Sundays. We're going to probably shift that show on Sunday to Fridays, though, because Sundays, it's really hard because literally 3 to 4 hours out of a weekend I take away almost every weekend. So I got to fix that because that's just not good from a overall family perspective. So there's like this love-hate, I guess, from the family perspective. Kim's super supportive, and she's really a sweet person, and she puts up with a lot of my crap just because, there's like arcades everywhere. I'll tell you guys something that this is the bad thing about bringing these big arcades in and out of a room like this. The floor in here, and I'll get to the other questions. The floor in here is like this. It's like engineered hardwood, so it's not really real hardwood, right? It's like fake hardwood, but it looks really nice. And I was bringing in the Cruisin' Exotica, and it's like I've never scratched the fake hardwood. Like, I've dragged these machines all over the place, but the Cruisin' Exotica showed up, and it had like a nail. I don't know why. Someone had put a nail or something on the bottom, and it dragged. I was like, oh, that didn't sound good, and it kind of tore up a little piece of the floor. So, yeah, she wasn't that happy about that. She kind of saw it. She was like, what's that? I'm like, oh, nothing. There's nothing over there. Don't look over there. So, all right, Mike Lebinsky says, good question, though. Boxers or briefs? I'm a boxer brief guy, too. I don't think they're not boxers or briefs. They're like the boxer briefs. So I'm with Mel on that one. Oh, King Kong's emailing that video. That's awesome. Are you getting a review cabinet for IR Arcade? Kev Gret says. Actually, I bought one, so I'm getting the one that I bought. And actually, that's the reason why I put packaged from Hong Kong or whatever. I think those are coming from Hong Kong. So I do have a Arcade 1-Up pinball, the early production run pinball. I have that coming, but that's been stuck in Hong Kong for like days. So I don't know if I may get it before Christmas. I may not. And my II Arcade is set to get here on Christmas Eve. So unfortunately, there's no way I'm going to get away with making a video on Christmas Eve. Like, that is just not going to happen. So not happening. Not having that. All right. So you're getting the Star Wars pinball. Yes. So supposedly that's what the one it is. Now, it was funny because John and I were talking, and he's like, wait, David sent you the Star Wars one? He was kind of saying like those two ordered, like I think Cool Toy got Marvel. He's like, those should have been flip-flopped, like, because he knows I don't know a ton about Star Wars, but it's fine. We'll make it happen. It's more about the machine and how the machine runs, even though, I'm not. Hey, hold on, Garage Gamer. I don't not like it. I'm just not like a super uber. Like, a lot of people that watch the channel are like uber Star Wars fans, and I'm just not. I like it though. I just don't like. It's not like I have to watch Star Wars like once a year at very bare minimum. I have to watch a Back to the Future movie, right? Or I have to watch Terminator 2, or movies that like really did something for me, or Ghostbusters, but Star Wars isn't one of those. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I have to have a Star Wars viewing. It just is what it is. I just never was into it. My cousins were super into it. DC414 says Star Trek. It's interesting because, so I don't love Star Trek, but my grandfather, who just passed away this year, he loved Star Trek, and he would record them on VHS, and I would sit there with him and watch tape after tape after tape of Star Trek. So Star Trek, even though I don't necessarily love it, it like holds this interesting place in my heart because of my grandfather, who I like was really close to. So yeah, so definitely All right, and Garage Gamer's like clogging up the questions here. So he says, I want to make sure I get to some because it really is going to be more of a question show. Dude, how have you not watched Mandalorian? I tried to watch Mandalorian with Kim. That was a bad idea. I should have just went in solo. So I'm going to actually try to get caught up on Mandalorian this week. Although you guys have no idea how many products came this week. Like, or not this week, but toward the end of last week and into this week. That Astro City cabinet came. Supposedly the arcade one-up Star Wars is going to come. The IA arcade is going to come. I had some stuff from Hyperkin show up this week already, or over the weekend. So there's like all this stuff coming. All right, Trey says, do you think Arcade One Up will ever have a Gauntlet Dark Legacy cab? So Trey, you bring up an awesome question. I have something so cool in storage. It's just I haven't had the time or resources to put to it. My last Arcade One-Up mod that I was going to do, and then I was going to kind of be like, look, I'm going to cool this off for a really long time, for like months and months and months, was going to be a Gauntlet Dark Legacy because I have an original Gauntlet Dark Legacy PCB, which is ungodly big, by the way. It's like this gigantic arcade board. I have all the original joysticks in really good shape. So for those of you that don't know, the joystick on Gauntlet Dark Legacy is a 50-way joystick. So I have the original joysticks. I have the original PCB. I even have the original buttons. I have basically all I need to make a full-on like replica. And the only thing that was stopping me is I was trying to get Joe Sabo. I haven't really talked to him about it in a while. I mentioned it to him a long time ago, but I was trying to get Joe Sabo to make somewhat of a modification so I could have the big marquee that machine had. I don't know why I'm doing this. The big marquee that had. So we'll see. It may still come. It's just I haven't had the time to do that. All right. Let's see. I feel you, Ralph. I've had some small scratches and other things happen taking games into the basement. I know, man. That's the one thing. Sometimes you don't know. The bottom of these things can be a little rough. So it sucks. Oh, Goonies is definitely on that yearly watch list. That's for sure. I gotta watch movie Showgirls once a week. I'm guessing that's a joke. All right, you have to admit that The Mandalorian is an awesome show, even if you're not a Star Wars fan. So I watched the first episode and loved it. I was super hooked, but then I couldn't get like Kim is interesting with shows. I shouldn't have done it when I did it. My problem is she's got like a threshold. You don't want to start a show with her at like 9:30, close to 10 o'clock, because she's going to be done. And so like I messed up. So I got to go back, see if I can. Oh, that's weird. The screen looks green, but it's because of the light. I got to go back and like redo, try to get her back into it. Okay, I'll get her into it. All right. Chris says he loves the mug. Yeah, this is color changing. It's like a hypercolor t-shirt, but a mug. I watch Gremlins. Gremlins is a great movie. I put that in my, I don't know if it's once a year, but oh wow, we're really backed up on questions. Okay, here we go. Not a big Star Wars fans, but Mandalorian is awesome. Don't care about Star Trek, DC over Marvel. All right. Good time of year to watch Gremlins with my family. Star Wars original trilogy is the best. All right. No spoilers, please. Let's see. I'm looking for questions, so hold on. And then I want to talk a little bit more about the arcade one-up pinball really quick. All right. Nobody cares. Watch the damn show before someone spoils it for you. Yeah, I don't want it to get spoiled. Yeah, the Astro City Mini. Yeah, it's right. Hold on, I'll get it. It's right over here. It's really cool, actually. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on. Yeah, so one of these things that came this week is the Total Dreamcast Kyle thing. So I got the that version of Arcade Racing Legends. This is actually a brand new game for the Dreamcast, so I plan on doing a review on this. I'm really excited about this, actually. So there's that. Brand new. Like, this game was made this year for Dreamcast. Well, it was probably in development in 2019, but it came out this year. And this thing, yeah, this thing is surprisingly super cool. I was really shocked. Justin called me and he's like, oh my gosh, you got to check it out. The user interface is really cool. And and I was kind of blowing him off a little bit. And then like I turned it on and all of a sudden I was ignoring everything he was saying on the phone because I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is awesome. All right. Vic Vicious says, any guesses on the 4 to 5 cabs being shown at CES? I have no idea because they kind of like, did all this stuff. They did all this stuff that I didn't expect toward the end of the year. So I don't really know. I mean, I could make some guesses, but I'd probably be wrong. Like, I don't know. Maybe they would make a, I don't know if they would release another shooting cab that fast. I'm not sure. All right, so check this out. So King Kong sent me this file, but it's an MOV file, and I'm not so sure that this will play MOV files. So let's see. Of course it won't. Damn it. All right, I'll edit that in a second. I'll edit it and I'll get it back to you guys. All right, let's see what we got here. So I'm way backed up on questions. Do I think the At Games Mini will float? Yes, to an extent. It depends. See, the thing is, if it lands on its bottom, it's fine. If it lands on its top, you're screwed. The bottom's kind of sealed up enough that it can kind of like stand. You could probably leave it there for a little while, but if it's the top, the water comes in through the buttons, and so you're screwed. So if you're gonna test its waterproofing ability, then make sure you drop it on its bottom and get it out of there really quick. No, I'm actually gonna do a real review on the At Games Mini, so I'm gonna try to do that this week too. That came as well. I mean, it's not like that's different than. I mean, it's all the same, really. The puck thing it's all the same. The Legends core thing or whatever you call it. So it's not like you're really getting all that much different. I think they have different games loaded on each one, but for the most part, it's all kind of the same stuff. All right, everyone's just saying how much they love the Mandalorian. Let's see what we got here. All right. Yeah, I want to ask the same question to. What the heck? Where's it going in here? Any info on Arcade 1-Up micro consoles? Yeah, I don't know. They have kind of gone quiet on that. The bottom is both smooth and waterproof. Yep, there you go. Wait, what? I'm drinking out of the same unicorn cup. Shut up. There's no way. So I am not getting a... so I'm really surprised Ralph didn't get one. I am getting one. But thank you. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. No, I am getting one. I'm going to get the Star Wars one. It should be there. It should be here this week. But the thing is, mine got sent out a little bit later. So it was like a couple days later. And the way it caught, all the Christmas stuff being sent around, I think I would be shocked if I got it this week, although it's slated for delivery tomorrow. But there's no way. It's saying it's in Hong Kong. So there's no way. Although it's being sent, the pinball machine's being sent FedEx Priority, International Priority, which... They have guidelines they have to abide by, but it seems like I've had other companies send me stuff international priority, and stuff can get held up in customs for days. That ghost trap, the incense ghost trap from Numbskull, that thing sat in customs for 2 extra days. So I was already like, I was talking to the guys over at Numbskull. I was ready to do the video at a certain day, and then they're like, "Yeah, it's not coming. Like, it's stuck in customs." I was like, "Oh crap!" So all right, Clax29 says, are you enjoying the 107 game driving cab, and what mods do you have planned for it? So I am. I'm enjoying it. It's this guy right here. I am enjoying it. So the one thing I got to talk about real quick is sometimes I say things and then everyone jumps on that one thing. I said in that video that I wish it had force feedback. I should have said I wish it had force feedback support, because some people just assume these old games either had force feedback or supported under emulation. Some actually don't. Like, some don't have force feedback, period, or they just don't support it under emulation, or the support is flaky. So, like, games like Daytona USA support force feedback, and it works really good. So even if it had a force feedback wheel, I would expect some of the games to be working and some not, just because from my own experience playing with the racing games, unless it's like the modern stuff, like the Techno Parrot stuff, which I don't really mess with, because some of those games... So I have this, like, weird thing where... I don't really mess with Techno Parrot, because I feel like a lot of those games, some of them are still in the arcades. They're still making money. It doesn't feel right to me. I'm not criticizing anyone that does. I just feel like, for me, especially if I'm going to showcase it on the channel, it would send the wrong message. So I just kind of don't touch those. But nothing against anybody that does. I just don't feel right doing it. All right. Any word on GameStop outruns? I haven't heard anything. We asked about it last night, and he didn't really give us a full answer, so I'm sorry. I don't really have anything good for you there. Jeffrey, so I do think Time Crisis is going to come. And no, Justin did a whole video on that. I don't know. I think it might. I think we might see that next year. I would have thought they'd maybe wait for the success of the Buck Hunter, though. That's my only hesitation is, do they wait to see if Buck Hunter is a success, or do they just go for it? I did not get a Buck Hunter. I didn't order a Buck Hunter, so we'll see. All right. What else we got here? Ralph, that driver multi is awesome. Do you think we could see a shooter multicade? I don't know. Maybe in the future, because why you guys saying be nice? What happened? Is someone not being nice? A shooter multi from Arcade 1-Up? I don't think so. A shooter multi in general, with the Sinden light gun, I think that makes it more possible. Although it's kind of funny, I got all excited for the Sinden light gun, and then I got it early, and I did some beta testing, and then I just haven't had the time to dedicate to it. So I gotta spend some more time with it. The problem is just time, right? Like, guys, time has not been a good thing lately. Like, work's been super busy. I've gone down to, I can't do Coffee Talk and 2 uploads in 1 week. So I'm down to like Coffee Talk and 1 upload, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. So it's just been hard for me to crank stuff out, and so many things are coming. So like projects where I have to sit there and invest a lot of time into it, I haven't had a chance. And that's why I kind of haven't really done much with the racing cabinet, because I'm going to crack it open. And then I got my Cruise and Exotica came with a broken CRT. I think I need to recap the monitor chassis on the Neo Geo, and I think I'm actually going to do that myself. So I was talking to, if you guys know another YouTuber, really good guy, by the way. He's super helpful anytime I ever have any arcade questions. I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, man. I sneeze like my mom. My mom's like, that's what my mom sounds like when she sneezes. I don't know why, and I do the same thing. And I'm like, I have like the ugliest face before. I'm all... But anyways, that's how my mom sneezes. And apparently that's how I sneeze too. Okay, what was I talking about? I lost track. I was talking about something and I completely forgot. Oh, yeah. So Scarlet Sprites, go check out his YouTube channel. He's super into arcades. He pretty much just covers. His channel is dedicated to Neo Geo, but he does all real arcades, no emulation. So I definitely vibe with him, because when I started the channel, it was really little to no emulation, and I'm still kind of trying not to do emulation. You know what I mean? I try to keep it real as much as I can. I don't know. Pies don't really excite me much, although you can have fun building a multicade out of them. But it's like, how many pie images can I possibly have? It's like all different. It's like all the same stuff, just like, oh, different front ends and whatever. I don't know. It doesn't excite me as much. Nothing wrong with them. I think they're fun to play with, but yeah. All right, let's see. What do we got? And there's nothing wrong with emulation. Believe me, I still play with it all the time. So Lethal Enforcers 1 and 2 would be easy to emulate. Yeah, I've played that under emulation. It works no problem. Let's see. I don't know. I thought there was another question in here, but I don't think there is. Let me see if I can... I want you guys to see this King Kong video, so I'm going to do really quick. While I'm live with you guys, I'm going to try to edit his video, because the problem is that this app that I'm using right now, it does not support MOV files. So I'm going to do this on the fly. It shouldn't be a big deal. So just give me 1 sec. It's a short video, so I should be able to bang this out within a couple seconds here. Nah, I don't know about seconds. Seconds would be pushing it, but a couple minutes if I can find the damn video. All right. Bear with me, my friends. Tell me in the chat if you guys have any let's see, match to project settings. All right, yeah, there we go. If you guys have all your Christmas shopping done, all that stuff, because that is something I'm a little stressed out about, because I don't necessarily have all of that stuff done. I'm almost done. I'm almost there. It's not quite. I wish I could talk to you guys about some of the Christmas stuff, but I kind of can't, because I don't know if my son's watching sometimes. He usually doesn't, but I don't want to risk it, because that would suck if he knew, what he was getting. All right, the movie's editing right now. I'll get that done. and then we'll watch it really quick because he did this really awesome Kane thing. It was pretty awesome. All right. There is no real hardware today except old main boards from arcades, but that's what I love. I love all the old main boards. It's a good question, or statement. That's the thing. I have a collection of PCBs. I don't really buy new PCBs, but I've got a good collection of them. You know, one of the PCBs that I came across that was really hard to get that I did that cabinet on was Tatsunoku versus Capcom. If you've never experienced that game, it's an awesome game. Although I think sometimes, like, in America, Tatsunoku means almost nothing. But if you love Street Fighter and Capcom in general, then you got to play that game. It can be played on the Nintendo Wii. So it didn't actually have a US release outside in the arcades. So if you were playing it in the arcade, you were playing it on a candy cab that someone actually put the board in from Japan. But yeah, definitely check that game out if you can. It's a killer game. Super, super fun. And my buddy George was the one that kind of like introduced that game to me. And I was like, wow, this game is so killer. And it was one of those things where I don't know. I hadn't discovered it. And when I did, I was like, this is great. But it would be near impossible. I brought it up last night on the show. It'd be near impossible for 1UP to actually get that game. It's just, I think the licensing would be a total nightmare. All right, so that video is uploading. So we'll watch that here in a second. And let's see. The game is on the Wii. Yep, you got it. So you got it on the Wii. Yeah, so I was originally... Is that arcade board emulated on anything? Yes. Shoot, there is an emulator. I think it's is it the Dolphin emulator? I think we'll play it. Doesn't play it amazingly well, but it is on there. It plays it okay. I can't remember. Last time I played with it, it was okay. It wasn't perfect. I just wish, see, games like this, like, talk about games that companies could re-release and people would be into. I think if you released Tatsunoku versus Capcom in nowadays, like even maybe you did a remix or whatever, I think it would go crazy because you'd have all the retro people that would get on board. And I think the gameplay is compelling enough for someone that's into fighting games, maybe modern ones, like someone that picked up like MK11 or Street Fighter 5 might really be into it. So someone was in the chat asking about well played. So I didn't see that it was delayed, but I did see. So last time I went to GameStop, it showed up as like unavailable, and I didn't end up canceling my order, and nothing got sent out. So I think that stuff is delayed, but they were way late to. We played you pinball. It was way late. All right, here I'm gonna show you the King Kong Kane clip really quick. I want to know if it was his wife behind the camera. I think it was. I can see your chats. Did you put something in there that I missed? There's so many chats in here right now, so I'm trying to go through them, but there's just too many. All right. Do you think Arcade 1UP will make a 6-player X-Men cab? No, I don't. I think that's too... I think that takes up too much space. It's too big. I don't think they'll ever do that. If they do it, it'll be like Deep Tracks. It'll be like when they're really running out of stuff to do and they're like, screw it, let's just do it. Like if Scott's just like, let's do it. Like maybe there'll be a point in time where Scott's just getting crazy and he just does it. I don't know. Everything cool about Kane, you just wrecked it. No, that was awesome, King Kong. I love that thing. There's also, he has all these awesome videos. There's another video where, and I don't know, dude, you have to tell me. So there's another video on his Twitter feed where it's like his wife saying something about going to dinner, and he says like, just a minute. And she, I don't know, she like takes the camera downstairs, and he's got this killer retro game set up downstairs, and he's like, I'm on the last level or something, and she looks super annoyed. I love videos like that. I hate that I missed Tatsunoku versus Capcom when it came out. Well, check it out now, man. It's all good. You can definitely check it out now. How does your wife handle all your shenanigans, man? Because Kim is really cool with all my shenanigans right now, but we're also only like, 3 months into being married. So we we got a lot more time to come. Okay. So when I saw the driving cabinet had a sit-down version and it's link compatible, I did have really expensive daydreams for a while. So, here's the thing. If you really want to build one via emulation, you totally can, and you can link them up yourself. There's been many people that have done that. So like even this one of my follow-up videos I want to do is I want to have the Sega Model 2 emulator running on a laptop, right? And just be like, hey, just pretend for a minute that this is in a cabinet, and I want to link the laptop to this, and just go, look, you can easily link this to something that is so there's a file you have to edit, and it has like cabinet ID, IP address, and one other piece of information. As long as you have it set a certain way, it's unique from the other one, it should technically link, and you can play the games together. So, Stringer Films with the super chat says, suck it! Oh, Mike, it's not happening, dude. It's not, the Pilates room is not happening. Oh, man. Well, guys, all right, here, I'm going to talk really quick about this pinball situation. So, should I get it? Should it come this week? My drop dead date to do any kind of video would be the 23rd. So if it gets here on the 23rd, I would still stay up late and try to make a video on the pinball machine. But like, the things I'm most interested in is really like, I want to check out the solenoids, and I want to compare those to like the surround sound feedback that I set up upstairs, because it's dramatic upstairs. The surround sound feedback I have on my machine is really cool. So for those of you who don't know, the surround sound feedback uses transducers to make noises around the table. So like it'll have a subwoofer. I didn't use a subwoofer on mine. Instead, I used a bass shaker. So I used a bigger transducer for that. And then I used these things. This is thanks to Mike Lebinsky for getting me down this path. There's these things called exciters, which have more of like a punchy, tinny sound. So for things like the flippers, it really does recreate it really well. And I put them down by the pinball buttons, so it works really good. So anyways, it'll be interesting to see how those things compare. I'm a little nervous having this box come from, if I look at let's look at the tracking. I'll see if I can I have it like saved on here. Let's see, I'll see if I can track it. It doesn't have my address or anything, but I just want to see if I can. So let's see where it currently says it is. I just feel like anytime I'm doing any kind of like international shipment, I feel like it's never right. Like what it says or where it says it is never right. So here, this is where it says it is. Just a proof that it's actually coming. All right, let's see. Right here. All right, so this guy right here is the shipping for the pinball. But look, I don't understand this. So the shipping label got created on Wednesday of last week. Then it went from Hong Kong to Japan, and it's like been in Japan for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I see this a lot with these international shipments. Like this is like a nonsense. It's not real. Like it may be in the air during this time. Like because I think the international priority is an air shipment. So I feel like this is actually. Like maybe, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be in the air for this. It's not like it's that far. It wouldn't be in the air for multiple days. But I feel like as it gets scanned, it's like kind of BS. It's not real to where it is. I don't know. Because I'll see stuff like this and all of a sudden it'll be like arrive Phoenix local facility and out for delivery. And you're like, what? How did it go from here to like out for delivery? So I don't know. We'll see. I hope I get it this week so bad. It would just be so fun it'd be a great way to finish off the year. And it'd just be so much fun. Welcome to FedEx. I have never had good luck with them. I know, Ben. I usually don't either. The Garage Gamer says at games will intercept it. That's funny. Yeah, see, that always happens and it shows up the next day. I hope that's how it ends up going down. It's supposed to arrive tomorrow. Now, it's interesting because the FedEx international priority has some guarantees, but around Christmas time, there's like stipulations that stuff's not necessarily guaranteed around this time of year. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Rad Mobile and Rad Rally the exact same game? I thought those two games are exactly the same. Isn't one like... I could be wrong. I don't know that game very well. I don't know what this is. So for audio... Oh, dude, no! No, I don't want you to pay me back for that, dude. That's all. All right, so for those of you that don't know, I put a post on YouTube because I screwed up when I did the Outrun mod. I gave people the wrong parts list for the splitter. So I put a post saying, hey, get in touch with me because I have a fix. And I basically sent anybody that responded to me the actual part. But I didn't expect anybody to. You did not have to do that. It was my mistake. It was my bad. I just wanted to make it right for people because I've done, I saw how many people. I went into my affiliate account on Amazon and I saw like 11 or 12 people did the mod before I corrected it. I only sent out, I think I ended up sending out 6 of the cables. So there's several that didn't respond, but I will. If anybody did that, let me know and I'll get you guys the right cable. So I appreciate that, but totally unnecessary. All right, FedEx has horrible service. Rad Mobile has Sonic ornament, big difference. Oh, is that really all it has? I thought the games were exactly the same game, but I didn't realize that. All right, guys. Well, so I don't know. Kev Grit was in here earlier talking about a delay of the well-played pinball. I didn't know about that. So if that's the case, it makes sense because I've seen no movement on it. Are they completely different games? Come on. Then I'm getting something confused because... Hold on. We're gonna look at this right now. I swear they were not the same. Rad Mobile. All right, Rad Mobile is a racing game developed by Sega AM3 and published by Sega. It was released in arcades in 1991, then ported to the Sega Saturn in 1994 under the name Gale Racer. A similar game with 2-seat cabinet was also released in 1991 as Rad Rally. Okay. Rad Mobile was Sega's first 32-bit game using Sega's System 32 arcade hardware. It was also the first appearance of Sonic the Hedgehog, who appears as an ornament hanging in the rear view mirror. Yeah, that didn't really answer my question. Okay, well, this is like muddying the waters. Okay, I don't know. I'm reading the Wikipedia page. Sometimes it's not right. I usually go to the arcade museum thing. Anyway, I really don't. Those games aren't like really crazy for me, so I'm not like totally into it. It's just it. I have it on this thing. It's on here. I'm not like super flipping out over it. So I definitely didn't play it in the arcade either. So, oh well. Whatever. What else we got here? What else we got here, guys? Really wish I did that. Right about now, I really wish I did that gingerbread house because I'm burnt from last night, guys. Like, I'm so burnt. Last night was like, I don't know, even Justin and I were like, man, I'm so tired after the show. Just because you have to be on for that long. And yeah, it was a really fun show, though. I had a really good time. I hope you guys did too. But it was definitely a good time. All right, so the Golden Tee thing keeps coming up a million times in the chat too. Is will they do a different Golden Tee? I don't know. So the problem with Golden Tee is, I think, you look at Incredible Technologies. Like let's really talk about Incredible Technologies for a second. They have games in their library that are deployed all around the United States. You can actually go to Incredible Technologies website. I'll see if we can do it right now. You can see where all the games are. And they make money on a lot of those games still. So the thing is, they kind of don't tend to want stuff being emulated or put out that they still make money on. I'm going to see Golden Tee Locator. I did the show on this once. Here we go. Okay, here, I'm gonna share this real quick. You guys will be blown away about how many damn Golden Tees there are. So share screen. All right, check it out. So you can go to this website anytime you want. It's called Livewire. So you can select what game you're interested in. So I'm gonna put in my zip code here. So my zip code's 85085. So I'm gonna say I'm interested in Golden Tee Live. Now check out how many damn. So look, it's not expanded yet. So, oh, come on, it's not doing what I want. So like as you click through, I can do a search. Come on, you piece of crap. You know what? We'll just do state. We'll do state because it's way more impressive that way. And I'll back it out. Let's see. All right, this is totally not working the way I remember it working. It was like way more impressive. There was like a ton of golden tees in Arizona. Like, there we go. Okay, that's golden tee lives in Arizona. Like, look at how many are here. So like, how insane is that? Like, that's a ton of them. Look at the list. On and on and on and on and on and on and on. And look at, some of them are new. Like, some of them are new. Some of them are 2019, 2021. Like, it's like, it's incredible how much, it's incredible technologies. It's just crazy. So go to this site. Like, that's why when people are like, oh, I've never played Silver Strike, I'm like, oh, okay, well, go in here, select Silver Strike, and go find one, because Silver Strike is awesome. And it shows you, look how many freaking Silver Strikes there are. There's a ton of Silver Strikes. There's less Silver Strikes usually, but there's a lot of them out there. It's even one 2009. It's an older one. So you think about it, they're making tons of money on their games still. So I just think they don't tend to want to release things that they're making a ton of money on, especially because there's the home versions. Did you guys see the portable Golden Tee? I did a video on the Golden Tee Go. So I know the pricing is insane on the Golden Tee Go, but people are buying this thing. And the reason why, look, I'll show you guys really quick if you guys are unfamiliar with this. Here's the Golden Tee Go. This thing goes for like $2,000, but it's got like a case, you can bring it with you and stuff. It's really cool, but I mean, it's $2,000. But then if you go back and look, like, how much do Golden Tees actually cost? Like a full-on Golden Tee, like a Golden Tee 2021 or something like that. Like, they can go for a lot of money. So at that price, you're looking at, $3,800 to fit $5,000. So someone that the case actually looks pretty cool, and it's got HDMI out and everything. This stuff's just expensive, but what are you talking about in my storage? I don't know what you guys are talking about. So anyway, I love Golden Tee. It's just one of those things, you can emulate Golden Tee Complete, but there's audio issues. The reason why there's audio issues is there's some chipset problems where if you use like certain i7 CPUs, I can't remember which model it is, but if you use like certain Intel i7s and you're using the same emulator, it will actually work. And that is true for the real hardware too. So if you try to mimic the real hardware and you try to like make your own motherboard, not make your own, but like provide your own motherboard, but run all their stuff, and you have all the security chips and everything you need in the I/O board, if you use the wrong CPU, you'll get audio clipping. So I just think they haven't perfected the emulator, but I also think that people are skittish to do it because Incredible Technologies is super fast to throw out, cease and desist letters and stuff because the games make them so much money. They have like a killer group of lawyers that will go after your ass immediately if you do stuff like that. So you just got to be careful with Golden Tee. I even tell people who are going down the path of building their own, like, don't live stream, don't live stream it, but don't necessarily do produced videos of it because they will come after your ass. Anyways, we'll see what happens with Golden Tee if they release any new ones. But yeah, guys, I didn't have a whole huge agenda for today. It was kind of light. I actually was considering not doing the show this morning just because I'm so beat and burnt out from yesterday. But the things I am considering doing this week is if I get that pinball machine, you can guarantee I will do some kind of content on it, whether it be on my channel. If it comes late, then I might do something where we live stream it on One Up Weekly. We just do some kind of like Justin and I get together show where we talk about it and we just kind of like, casually talk about it and we build it together or do something fun. So we might do that. And then, unfortunately, the II Arcade doesn't come till Christmas Eve, and that's just not, if it even comes on Christmas Eve, it's supposed to come on Christmas Eve. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. So, yeah. So that's kind of it. Let's see. What did Kev Gretz say? I don't know what he said. We got console kits. I don't know. He's having a side conversation. Ralph, if Time Crisis is 2022, then what's their 2021 shooter? I don't know if maybe Area 51. Maybe. I feel like Area 51, Maximum Force, Lethal Enforcers. Lethal Enforcers constantly comes up on like Top Gun games. So I love Lethal Enforcers. I think there are people that like I actually bought a Lethal Enforcers cab and then I sold it. I don't think they'll do House of the Dead this year. I think they'll wait. I put it this way. I would love if they did House of the Dead. There's a ton of people that are talking about House of the Dead, House of the Dead. If they did it, that would be freaking awesome. I love House of the Dead. And I feel like House of the Dead, for some reason, for me, House of the Dead has replay value. If you did Area 51, you could do Area 51 Maximum Force combo. I think they could pull that off. That should be fairly easy to do. Man, I don't know. This is a wicked hard one. I don't know, man. I don't think it won't be T2. I think there's too many licensing issues with T2. So it won't be T2, although they've worked with Midway before, and T2 was Midway. But it might be tough because I don't know. I don't even know at this point who owns the Terminator license. I have no freaking clue. I'm sure one of you guys do. All right, Chiller is definitely not coming out. Chiller's creepy as hell, guys. Like, if you've ever played Chiller, it's just really weird. Mad Dog McCree, no. All right, I guess I just confirmed it. It's Area 51. No, I don't know. I really don't. I have no clue. I don't know. Oh, Ralph, what did you ask for Christmas? So actually, I asked Kim for an Ultra DVD player, so an HD DVD player, or whatever they're called. I don't even know what they're called. That's the thing. I haven't done DVDs in so long. It's like Ultra DVD, whatever that is, like the Blu-ray Ultra DVD players or whatever. I asked for one of those because I feel like, well, it's twofold. I kind of want it because I want to see, I have an older 4K TV, but I want to see how good the Ultra HD stuff looks on it. And then that's probably going to lead to me buying a new TV, in which case then I'll be talking to Justin and then I'll go spend a ton more money and it'll be a total nightmare. So yeah, because I'll buy some new TV or something like that. Does it? Does Xbox Series X play the Ultra DVDs? Crap, does it? No, I didn't mean the HD DVD original format on the Xbox 360, but so someone, Dreamcast Cal, let me know. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if it does. That's the thing. I was one of the people that wanted HD DVD to succeed, and I was weird because I wanted. Wow, it does play the 4K DVDs. What the hell? See, I don't know a lot about the modern stuff. That's okay. Well, anyways, no, it's still cool because that's not going to go downstairs anyway. That's going to go upstairs in the studio, so that's fine. It still will go downstairs. But I loved my HD. So I wanted HD DVD to win because I'm weird, and I'll tell you why. Blu-ray, the name pissed me off. I'm weird. I get triggered by weird things. Blu-ray meant nothing to me. It was like you had DVD, and it seemed natural that HD DVD was the next progression of it. What the hell was a Blu-ray? Like, it made no sense. Like, what does the name mean? Blu-ray doesn't mean anything. Like, it made total sense that HD DVD would be the format. Blu-ray was such a dumb name. And look, no one even calls them Blu-rays anymore. They call them Ultra HD because Blu-ray's a dumb name. Blu-ray's dumb. That name is stupid. Marketing should have been like all fired. They should have been like, pew, 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 pew. You guys are out. You guys are out. Your name is stupid. We're firing the marketing department. We're calling it HD DVD. So maybe the technology shouldn't have won, but the name should have definitely won. Bullshit. Sorry. I'm not Stringer. Come on, dude. Kids watch the show. HD DVD and beta both failed because the something industry didn't use it. Okay. I know it held more, but it didn't matter. The name was stupid. Like, it didn't make sense. I used to get so fired up over this because it's a stupid freaking name. I don't care. They should have been like, yeah, cool, you hold more storage. Then they should have just said, let's name that HD DVD because Blu-ray's a stupid name. The name was confusing. So if people understood what an HD, what a DVD was, right? They knew. Everyone knew. DVD was a household name. Everyone knew what DVD was. Okay, it's now the high definition version. Cool. Like, super simple. Everyone would be, and I remember my own parents being confused. They're like, oh, what's this? I don't have anything. What's this, Ralphie?
I went to the store and I got you a Blu-ray, and I was like,
No! Stupid Blu-ray. I knew I'd have a rant on this live stream. God, I hate the Blu-ray. And believe me, I was one of the people that also bought a Laserdisc player. That was even more confusing because people are like, is this a big record? Like, you didn't even know. But anyways, but do you also remember back then?
oh, Ralphie, what's the Blu-ray? I don't understand. So, the disc isn't blue, but the plastic is blue. I don't think we have a player to play the Blu-ray. What it? I thought you liked the one with the red case, the HD DVD, the one that should have won, that made more sense, but Justin got involved and he's like, well, this one has more capacity, guys.
All right. Anyways, that's a bad impression of my parents. I have a better one. I'll have to. It sounds like great. Oh man. Okay, so I did have shoot, there was one other format thing I was going to talk about. Crap. It was another thing that was format related. I can't think of it right now. Oh, what was that stupid technology? I bought one and was wicked into it. Was it mega discs? What was the audio technology that Sony made? I was wicked into that. Is it mega discs? What were they? I don't have the player anymore. Someone throw that in there. Mini disc. Yeah, I every damn thing that I think is cool gets crapped on when it comes to. I'm so glad that we're not dealing with these format wars anymore now that everything's digital. But dude, I loved the mini disc player. I loved it. But that got crapped on too. I get so crapped on when it comes to, see, Jeff Rainwater knows what's up. He's like, I had mini discs and I loved those. I did too. I loved those things. I did have zip drives. I did. I had zip drives too. Everything I buy that's a format gets crapped on. Everything. I didn't have a Zune though. I didn't have a Zune. The Zune, I did have the Zune, okay? I definitely didn't have a Zune, but I had all those BS MP3 players before Apple came and was like, oh, we're taking this over. We own this now. Actually, the funny thing is there was one other format thing. Do you guys remember this? This is wicked blast from the past, and this is going to show my age. Also, it might show that I'm a lot younger than some of the people, but do you remember the thing that played music? It was geared toward kids, and it was like a kid's toy kind of thing, but it was like a mini tape. Do you guys remember that? And I want to say the song that it came with was like, mine came with Walk Like an Egyptian. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Someone must know. There's no way that all you guys don't know what that thing is. It was this little player that played these like little tapes. Do you guys remember? Lewis says he knows, but I don't think anybody's going to remember. Was it Pocket Rockers? Hold on, we got to pull it up. Was it that? Pocket Rockers. I love that I'm waking up now that the coffee's kicking in. It took me all that time. Yes! Oh my gosh, that was it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe someone got that. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of it for those of you who don't know. Oh, I can't find the tape going in. It was this stupid thing, but hold on, let me see if. Oh my gosh, oh, the caffeine is definitely kicking in. Oh gosh, the images are so bad of this thing, but I'll see if I can pull it up. Okay, this is the commercial. Share screen. It was this thing. Here, I'll rewind it real quick so you guys can hear it.
Introducing Pocket Rockers. Tiny tapes, tiny players.
Down on the corner, out in the street, Pocket Rockers are playing where the music feels the beat.
Pocket Rockers. Play them here. Wear them anywhere.
Yeah, man.
Down on the corner, out in the street, Pocket Rockers are playing where the music feels the beat.
Tiny players, tiny tapes. Pocket Rockers. Tapes and accessories sold separately.
And guess what happened? Guess what happened to Pocket Rockers? They got rid of it. They got rid of it. What the heck? Damn it. It's like they have someone, they're like, hold on. Yeah, guys, hey, this is the International Music Media Association director. I just want to let you know, it looks like that Ralph kid got one of those pocket rockers things. We're gonna have to discontinue that like ASAP. But sir, we're a brand new company. You're gonna have to stop producing it, sir. Please, the kids love it. Yeah, I don't care. There's a guy. His name's Ralph, and he bought one. So you're gonna discontinue it now.
Oh, sir, please, God, but the kids love it.
I don't care. Discontinue it. Do you know who's responsible for HD DVD and those mini disc things? Discontinued, all of them, right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. World versus Ralph. I didn't have the jean jacket, man. My mom used to dress, when I was little, like their age, my mom used to dress me super nerdball. So yeah. Were they successful though? Someone says they were. Oh, wait. Oh man, I'm going to look for the next time I visit my parents. You know what? I get a little envious because some of you guys, when I'm sharing this kind of stuff, say that all this stuff is still at your parents' house. So when I moved away, after school, I moved to, after like high school, I went to high school and then I went to business school. I actually finished high school and I went straight to this business school that no longer exists down in, it was called Kenyon Campbell Business School. And I went to that business school right after high school. I don't know why, but I did. And that business school was like a technology business school. It was like basically half the time you were learning business and half the time you were learning computers. Like it was like advanced computer courses. And where was I going with this? Why did I talk about that? Oh, so when I moved to California, it was weird. My parents, like, they purged all of my stuff. It was really sad. So anything I didn't take that was really cool technology that like from a kid is all gone. Like I had crazy, like it would have been so cool to me to have my big bin of like mixtapes that I made. And remember when you could buy tape singles and they had the little cardboard boxes? I had so many amazing singles on those tapes. It's just, it just bums me out that all that stuff is gone. So I feel like there's a lot of you guys that tell me that your parents kept a lot of that stuff and you were able to go back one day and retrieve it. And it makes me sad that like there's so many things that would bring back cool memories for me that are gone forever. And I've done some of the rebuying this stuff. But you know, that gets kind of stupid. Like, you know, cause you can pay a lot of money. I'm sure like, you think on eBay, there's pocket rockers right now. Let's look real quick. And then I got to go. I'm already past my time here and I got to get dressed for work. All right, let's see. Let's go to eBay. If I could spell eBay. There we go. eBay.com. Pocket rockers. Oh, it was a Fisher Price. No. It was pocket rockers, right? Well, these are like bikes. Fisher Price Pocket. Oh, there it is. See, look, dude, there's no way that thing cost $60 when it came out. Mine had Walk Like an Egyptian. I remember that song. It was like the only one I had. It was like the one my I don't remember who sang that song, but it was Walk Like an Egyptian. That was like the one that I had. I don't know. Anyway, that was weird that we ended up getting to pocket rockers from this whole episode, but we will buy you a Zune for Christmas. No. All right. Their parents did the same to them. My dad lost a bunch of baseball cards. See, my grandfather, his parents, he always used to talk to me about, and I never saw it obviously because it was gone, but my grandfather always talks about this big, oh crap, I just got a message for work. Hold on. What time did he send me the invite? Hold on. Ah, crap. His show's over. Party's over, boys. Let's see. God damn. Sorry. Let's see. What time is this work call? Please tell me it's not like in the next like 10 minutes. It's at 1:00 today. All right. By the way, I want to tell you guys one thing before I go, which is interesting. So What did Justin say? Wait, what? I missed it. Anyways, I missed it. Okay, I gotta go. It looks like it looks like I really have to go. Okay, I gotta get some work stuff done, prep work for this meeting. But I really wanted this week to be like a lighter week where I could kind of enjoy, get some time to make some more videos and do stuff like that. I don't know. I just don't see it happening. It seems like this week is going to be a really busy week for work. So I'm going to try because I want to really I have all of these products, like tons of stuff that's just fun. Not necessarily product reviews. I'm so sick of doing product reviews. I like doing just show people cool stuff. Plus then I'm not obligated to give my opinion. I'm like, yeah, look, it's cool. It looks neat. It's fun. I like it. I enjoy it. I don't know if you're going to enjoy it. I enjoy it. This is not a review. This is a first look. That's the YouTube. If you want to sort of get out of doing the review, you call it a first look. That's my trick. It's first looks mean I'm not doing a review because I'm being lazy. So I'm just going to do a first look. All right. Well, anyways, guys, I hope everyone has a great holiday. I will definitely be around. I'm going to see, maybe I plan to do a live stream with Kim before Christmas. If the thing we get comes. If not, I hope everyone has a great Christmas. I appreciate all the support in 2020. I can't believe the channel is 2 years old. That's crazy to me. It's weird. It's weird that it's gone. It's fun. It's so fun. It's morphed and evolved into something I never would have thought. It's like incredible, the support that I get from all of you guys, and I'm totally grateful for that. And it drives me to keep going. So, if you guys weren't there, then there'd be no purpose to do it. It's very audience driven, and you guys, a lot of you guys have become personal friends. So it's really a pretty awesome experience, and it feels like family. So that's cool, especially in a time when we can't necessarily be with our families as much as normal. So anyways, guys, that's it for now. We will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.